Hey everyone, this is Cam. I just wanted to make a brief update. It's not quite my 2 weeks yet, but I'm moving back to Tokyo, well, around Tokyo tomorrow for a month, assuming that I still have a job at the end of next month. So I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to make my video for my 2 weeks on Monday. I know where I'm going to be. Like, I lived with the family that I'm going to be with before, but they don't really have, like, they don't actually have internet access at the house. So I'll basically, like, only be able to get on internet at Starbucks or whatever. So I might not be able to update as much as I would like to during the next month, but I'm going to try my best. But really what I wanted to talk about is the fact that Friday morning, I went back to the clinic. I had actually emailed the doctor a couple days before or whatever, and told him, asked about my results for my blood test, and asked if I could come in to get a letter. And he was like, yeah, he sent me my results over email actually, but when I went in, he talked me through them as well. So as far as my blood tests go, I am more or less normal in most areas. I am anemic, which I already knew. My anemia I've been anemic every time I've had my blood tested for years and years and years now. He is convinced that it's probably, he's convinced it is due to a gynecological problem, which again, like, that might be just have to do with his specialty, which includes gynecology, as well as psychiatry and urology and obstetrics. So he's likely to see things within his fields of expertise. But you know, I guess there are some other possible signs that I've had in my life that might be a possibility. But I guess that would require an entirely different kind of exam. So as far as my hormone levels go, I think most people who've been particularly close to me, at least physically, would have expected my testosterone levels to be high. But actually, both of my hormone levels were low, which would also explain some health issues that I've been dealing with, especially over the past couple of years. So both of my hormone levels were low. And I do know hormone levels, like, you know, they fluctuate all the time. I had my blood drawn in the evening. It was like 5 o'clock or something like that. And I also, you know, I was suffering from the wrath of the red dragon at that time. So, you know, all of those things can be factors. So after that, he gave me my letter. This is my letter. Of course, I'm not fond of saying that I have a disorder, but, you know, in order to, that's kind of what you have to say that you have for the most part. So yeah, it's in Japanese, of course, and it's got his signature, his seal. For those of you that don't know, like, in Japan, they tend to sign things with their stamps, which are called, well, they have a few different names, but that's not important. So yeah, when I come out at the company, I will be presenting this letter. I gave my coordinator a heads up that there was an update regarding my medical situation, but that I would like to talk to her about it in person, so that's what I'm going to do. As far as how I've been feeling this past week, you know, I do think that I can definitely, even though I said I couldn't really feel any particular differences, like, indicating that I had actually even gone on tea, really, aside from some of the random stuff that I mentioned, I have felt some things as the levels of the hormone have been going down in my body. As a reminder, I took a 250 milligram shot Monday before last, so I'm due for my next shot in the day after tomorrow. And over the past few days, was it yesterday? Yesterday morning. Yesterday I had an absolutely horrible day. I just woke up and it was one of those mornings where you just wake up and everything just feels wrong, and everything went wrong for the most part. I got into like basically a half-day long argument with my girlfriend, which was my fault. I felt just really irritated and angry about everything, which, you know, these were not really unusual feelings for me, but I hadn't felt that strongly in a really long time. And starting today, I've had to pee more frequently again. So yeah, you know, I'm not sure if my mood yesterday was related to the hormones. I'm not sure if like what's been going on today is related to the hormones or not. And you know, this week, a few days ago, which this I'm not sure whether to attribute to hormones or to the fact that allergy season is starting early. But my throat feels strange. Not like allergen irritation strange, but like it feels like there's a lump in my throat. And when I was, well, talking to myself a few days ago while I was walking home, it speaking did feel a little bit strange. My girlfriend said she checked like my first video and something else, and she thought it sounded a little bit different, but I don't really think it sounds different. I still pretty much have full range and all that stuff, and you know, it's been 1 week or 2 weeks, so I'm not expecting anything like that to change. But you know, it does feel a little bit different, so maybe something is happening there. Some of my workout regimen got derailed from yesterday because there's all of this commotion around my leaving tomorrow in the host family and in the like community that's related to the organization I work for and blah blah blah. And so I was unable to pump yesterday. I've been unable to pump today so far. I was unable to work out yesterday. I'm gonna try to today, but I'm probably not gonna get to. I don't know if I'm gonna get to tomorrow either, but hopefully I'll be able to get back on it after that, because I feel much better about everything in life when I'm working out anyway. So yeah, but everything else is, you know, continuing as usual. I'm still doing the Andractum. As far as my injections go, I really I really think that 250 milligrams every 2 weeks, one, is kind of a lot, and two, is just causing way too many fluctuations, or likely to cause way too many fluctuations. So I would actually like to cut my dose in half and administer weekly. So I'm actually planning on, with my next ampule, preparing it to be divided as such, more or less. So basically for my next ampule, I'm going to separate it into 4 syringes and pre-fill them for the next month. And in that time, I'll also look for, you know, syringes for my next, the rest of my ampules that I have. And I guess we'll see what happens after that. You know, a bunch of questions about my near future should be answered in the coming weeks. So, yeah, I think I've said enough for now. So, thank you for watching. I do intend to do a video of my shot on Monday, and I'm going to try to do an official 2-week update and all that stuff, and I'll try to upload it by Tuesday, which will probably be Monday for most of you, assuming that most of you are in the Western Hemisphere. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment, feel free to ask me questions, you know, feel free to communicate with me in whatever way you feel like. And until I upload again, take care.